In this video, you will learn how to install the ultrafiltration membranes in a gravity-driven membrane filtration system. The ultrafiltration membranes are the heart of the GDM technology.
An essential and a final step of setting up a GDM water system is the installation of the ultrafiltration membrane modules. The membrane modules are the most important part of a GDM water treatment system. The modules need to be handled carefully, and the membrane material must not be touched as it is very sensitive. Touching the membranes can damage them.
Before your site is ready for the membranes to be installed, make sure you complete the construction of the other parts of the GDM water system. Water needs to reach the treatment site before the membranes can be installed. The membranes can be installed when the following system parts have been established. The intake and the pipeline to the kiosk are constructed. The water pump is operational. The fundaments are constructed. The tanks are available for installation on the fundaments, and the water taps and the infiltration trench are constructed.
Complete the following 8 preparation steps before you start installing the membrane modules. Step 1. Place all the tanks in the planned position on the fundaments and mark the holes required for the pipe connections. Step 2. Assure access to be able to enter the tanks. You need to climb into the tank to fix the membrane modules. Step 3. Drill the holes into the tanks for the pipe connections. Always leave 5 to 10 centimeters between the bottom of the tank and the holes for inlets or outlets. Drill holes for overflows 20 centimeters below the top of the tank. Step 4. Install the bulkhead adapters where you drilled the holes for the connections between the pipes and the tanks. Make sure the connections don't leak. Step 5. Connect the main pipeline that supplies the system with raw water with the membrane tank. Step 6. Connect the water taps with the clean water tank. Install a gate valve and a sampling valve after the clean water tank. We also recommend to install a water meter here. Step 7. Install a gate valve at the flashing water outlet of the membrane tank. Step 8. Connect the overflows of both tanks and the flashing outlet of the membrane tank to the infiltration trench. Now, the GDM system is ready for the installation of the membranes. The following 5 steps need to be implemented to complete the installation of the membrane modules. You should complete the installation during 1 day. In addition, always read and follow the specific instructions of the manufacturer of your membrane modules. Step 1. Flush and rinse the membranes carefully if you use polysulfonate membranes. Polysulfonate membranes are filled with glycerol to keep them wet during transport. Glycerol may boost the growth of bacteria and algae. Therefore, it has to be flushed out of the membrane carefully before installation. Otherwise, it can increase the risk of contamination in the tank. Step 2. Make sure the raw water supply is running to be able to fill the membrane tank and to submerge the membranes immediately after installation. Step 3. Place the flushed membrane modules inside the membrane tank and connect the permit pipes to each other. Then, connect the permit pipe to the membrane tank outlet to the clean water tank. Always follow the instructions of your module manufacturer on how to connect the membrane modules. Step 4. Connect the outlet of the membrane tank with the clean water storage tank. Install a gate valve and sampling valve in between. Step 5. Fill the membrane tank with raw water. Make sure that the air trapped inside the modules is released. Otherwise, they may float and less membrane area is available for filtration. If the modules are not fixed at the bottom of the tank, put something heavy on the membranes to avoid them floating during air release. Remember, membranes always have to be kept partially submerged.
This video has taught you how to install the membrane modules, which is the last step of setting up a GDM system.